morning, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and safe at your home. Student, this is your mathematics class for class 9th, chapter 6, lines and angles. Students, today we are going to revise all theorems which I taught in your previous lectures. So, today this is our revision 2. So, start with the definition of a theorem. So students, axiom. What are the axioms? Axioms are the assumption or statements which are universal truth. They are not proved. Some of the students also mention in comment box that what are the axioms? They are not able to understand. Students, axioms are those statements which are fixed, which are universal truth, which we cannot change, and we use them as universal truth. They are universal truth. We can't prove them and they do not have any proof. So, students, we call the assumptions which are universal truth. Remember these two words, universal truth. We call them as axioms. What are the theorems? Theorems are those statements which we can prove with the help of some definitions, axioms and another rules or our previous knowledge. So those statements which are universal truth and we can't prove them, they are axioms. Which we prove them or we can prove them, and we have proved them with the help of definition, axioms and another rules. We call them as theorems. So first axiom 6.1 is, first axiom 6.1, if a ray stand on a line like this, if a ray stand on a line, the sum of two adjacent angles so formed is 180 degree. So the sum of two adjacent angles stand on it, the sum of these two angles are 180 degree. You know it is a linear pair. Second axiom is the opposite of 6.1. If the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, then the known common arm of the angle form a line. In next axiom 6.2, he said, if the sum of two adjacent angles are 180 degree, then it is already common sense that known common arms of these two angles are opposite to each other and they are making a straight line. Now, theorem 6.1. Theorem 6.1 is, if two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. Some of the students, not some of, only one student asked me one question that, ma'am, we have to prove all these theorems. Yes, beta, definitely you have to prove all these theorems and do in your homework notebook also. So, two intersecting lines are given that they are intersecting at point O. We have to prove them that vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. If you remember the proof given, two lines intersect each other, to prove that we have to prove that two vertically opposite angles are equal. So if you remember, I follow a method that if it is a straight line, then sum of these two angles are 180 degree because of pair of linear angle. Similarly, if it is a straight line, then sum of these two angles are 180 degree. If CD is a straight line, then sum of these two angles. If AB is a straight line, then sum of these two angles. So angle AOC, angle BOC is 180 degree and angle AOC and DOA is also 180 degree because of linear pair axiom. They both are equal to 180, then definitely they both are equal to each other also. So they are equal to each other, and angle AOC cancel with each other because it is present on both sides with the same sign. So angle BOC is equals to DOC. Similarly, we can prove that another pair of angle is also equal. So hence proved vertically opposite angles are equal to each other. Second theorem is, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of alternate interior angle is equal. He said, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then the each pair of alternate interior angle are equal. So we have two parallel lines, one transversal. These two parallel lines are given, they are parallel, and now we have to prove that 1 is equal to 2 and then 3 is equal to 4, because they said each pair, 1 equal to 2, 3 is equals to 4. Now if these two lines are parallel, then we start our solution with angle 5 and angle 4 are equal to each other, because reason is corresponding angles. But angle 3 and angle 5 are also equal to each other because they are vertically opposite angle. So 5 is equal to 4 and 5 is also equal to 3. So definitely 3 and 4 are equal to each other. So 5 is equal to 3 from equation number first and second. 3 is equal to 4. Similarly, we can prove that 1 is equal to 2. Hence proved. Theorem 6.3 is, if a transversal intersect two lines such that a pair of alternate interior angle is equal, then prove that two lines are parallel. It means what is given to us? We have a pair of alternate interior angle is equal. Only one pair. If we have two pair of alternate interior angle, we have to take only one pair. So I took angle 2 is equal to angle 4 from this diagram. This pair is given that they are equal to each other. Reason, alternate interior angle. And we have to prove that these two lines are parallel to each other. So what we will do? If 2 is equals to 4, it is given. They are equal, it is given. But 2 is equal to 5. Reason is vertically opposite angles. From equation number first and 2, if 2 is equal to 4 and 2 is equals to 5, then definitely 5 and 4 are also equal to each other. If 5 and 4 are equal to each other, they are a pair of corresponding angles. It is only possible when the lines are parallel. So AB parallel CD, hence proved. So if you got my point, that some of the uses of property of angles are very easy to prove. With the help of some properties, it is very easy to prove theorem. Theorem 6.4. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, from this line it is very clear, it is given that lines are parallel, then each pair of interior angle on the same side of the transversal is supplementary. It means we have to prove that co-interior angles are supplementary. So what is given? These two lines are parallel. We have to prove that each pair, it means 1 plus 2 is also 180 and 3 plus 4 is also 180. We have to prove it. So we can go with different properties like corresponding angle, alternate interior angle, linear pair, vertically opposite. So first of all, I took corresponding angles. Angle 2 and angle 5 are equal to each other because they are the corresponding angles. Angle 5 and angle 1, they are a pair of linear angles. So angle 5 plus angle 1 is 180 degree. 1 plus 2 is also 180 degree. Why? Because we know it very well, 5 and 2 are equal. In this equation, if we will replace this 5 with this 2, it is also possible because these two angles are equal to each other. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 180. Similarly, we can prove that angle 3 plus 4 is equal to 180 degree. Hence proved. Theorem 6.5 is, if a transversal intersect two lines such that a pair of interior angles on the same side of transversal is 180, then two lines are parallel. From this theorem, it is very clear what is given. A pair. Only one pair of interior angle on the same side of transversal is 180 is given. So what is given? A pair. So 1 plus 2 is equals to 180. We will take a pair only. 1 plus 2 is equals to 180. And we have to prove that lines are parallel. So we have to prove that AB parallel CD. So we will follow another method, like we will use a condition of parallelism to make parallel these two lines. 1 plus 2 is equals to 180 degree. It is also already given. 1 plus 3 is also 180 degree because a linear pair. So if 1 plus 3 is also 180 because of linear pair, from equation number first and second, if they both are equal to 180, then they are equal to each other. Angle 1 cancel with angle 1 because it present on the both side with same sign. Angle 2 is already equal to angle 3. They are a pair of corresponding angles, hence lines are parallel. So this is your equation, theorem 6.4. Now, sorry, this is your equation 6.5. Now, so theorem 6.6. Theorem 6.6 is lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. It means if two lines are parallel to a same line, it means a third line, then they are parallel to each other also. So what is given? If PQ is parallel to AB and RS is also parallel to AB, what we have to prove? PQ and RS are parallel to each other. So solution: if PQ parallel AB, then definitely 1 is equal to 3. Reason is corresponding angles. And if RS is parallel to AB, then definitely 2 is also equal to angle 3. Reason is same, corresponding angles. From equation first and second, 1 is equal to 3, 2 is equal to 3. So definitely 1 and 3 are also equal to each other because they both are equal to angle 2. So angle 1 and angle 3 are equal to each other. Hence, if they are equal to each other with the reason of corresponding angles, lines are parallel. PQ parallel RS. Now theorem 6.7. Theorem 6.7 is the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. You all are known that it is angle sum property of a triangle. So now we are going to prove that this theorem, the sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. For this theorem, what is given to us? A triangle ABC only. In this triangle ABC, we have to prove that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is 180 degree. For proving this result, we will do a construction. We construct a line XY like this. It is parallel to BC. By construction, these two lines are parallel to each other. This line passes through the vertex A of a triangle ABC. By passing through the vertex A, this line make two new angles, angle 4 and angle 5. So we will start our solution. In this, these two lines are parallel, then definitely AB is a transversal of XY and BC. So angle 2 and angle 4 are a pair of alternate interior angles. Similarly, angle 5 and angle 3 with the transversal AC, they are also a pair of alternate interior angle. 2 is equal to 4, 3 is equals to 5, a pair of alternate interior angle. XY is a straight line, so definitely angle 4 plus angle 1 plus angle 5 is 180 degree because of straight line angle. Now we will replace angle 4 with angle 2 and angle 5 with angle 3. So we will get our result. Angle 1 plus 2, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is 180 degree. Our theorem is proved. Next theorem, theorem 6.8 is, if a side of a triangle is produces, then the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. It means we have to prove that the exterior angle is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. This is your solution. What is given? A triangle ABC. We have to prove that if we will produce a line from a triangle, then the exterior angle, it means angle 4, is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. It means we have to prove that angle 4 is equal to 1 plus 2. In this triangle, we know it very well that 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 180 degree. Angle sum property, our previous theorem. So we know it very well that 3 plus 4 is also 180 degree because of linear pair. From equation number 1 and 2, the both equations are equal to same thing. They both are equal to 180 degree. So they are equal to each other also. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 4. 3 will cancel out each other from the both side because it is present with the same sign. So we get our result 1 plus 2 is equal to 4. Hence proved. So students, in today's lecture we revise all your 8 theorems once again. Hope all your doubts are finished now. So today's homework is, so student, this is your homework for today's revision to learn all the theorems of chapter number 6, lines and angles. Hope you all are already noted all the theorems in your homework notebook. If it is not done, so please write and learn all the theorems of chapter number 6, lines and angles. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.